Good morning, my lovers. Right, I thought I'd take some pictures of the sun today because it's the day of the hurricane going past Ireland, and this sun is right proper weird. You can see it quite clearly. It's like a filter in front of it, and the cloud is sort of filtering it. It's really weird, and it's sort of a bright orange colour. I don't know if it'll come out very well on the camera because the light intensifiers on the camera might prevent you from seeing the weird orange colour, but it's like really weird. Starting to get a bit brighter now. I can't look at it so much. I think the clouds faded a bit. Right, I think the sun's going to come out soon, so that'll be nice. Right, let's zoom back. Yeah, I'm at the place where I found that Roman coin yesterday. I haven't ID'd it yet. I'll send a picture off to the fines liaison officer and see if he can tell me what it is. Right. Yeah, proper weird, that sun. So I'm going to do a bit of detecting around here. The cows are in a field, I can see them, but they're all sitting down like. So hopefully it won't bother me. But if they come over and there's a gate over there shut, I can always hop over the gate. Right, let's get digging. Right, my lovers, it's a bit windy today, obviously. I'm digging in the area where I found that Roman coin, because it would be nice if I could find a nice Roman hoard. I just come down onto something here. Don't know what it is. Looks a bit delicate. There we go. It's got sort of curved with two pins on the back, which is a bit weird. Some sort of stud. I've never seen anything quite like this before. I could be onto a Roman hoard. Let's have a take a look with my specs off. It's got some sort of markings on there. Don't know. It's weird that it's got those two pins though. Looks really old. It's got some sort of like little nipple on the top, look. So yeah, I could be onto the top of a Roman hoard. I'm going to carry on searching in this area. Hopefully the cows will not come over. Right. On to the next. Right, my lovers, I've got something else near to where I found that study thing. Here she blows. I haven't found one of these for a little while. It's a musket ball. Still got his little thing on the top where it's cast, look. Yeah. Got a lot of marks on it. It might have been fired. Really old looking one. It's got lots of pits and dents and scratches and stuff on it. Could be a Roman slingshot ball. Right. On to the next. Right, I got a signal just in here, my lovers. It had plenty of colour on the old scopy thing. Oh no. Ring pull. Look, it's gold coloured. Ugh. Right. We had a signal down here, my lovers. And it's full of this white stuff. And this is what come up. It is, I think, a bit of corroded aluminium or aluminum, as they say in America. Yeah, I don't think it's anything special. I don't think they had aluminum in Roman times. Looks like a tooth, doesn't it? Would be a big one, wouldn't it? Imagine pulling that one out at the dentist. Right, on to the next. Oh, look what I found here, my lovers. I knew it was a button from the tone. I'm starting to recognise these tones. Yeah, it's just a smooth pewter button. Yeah, smooth. Where's the sunlight gone? There we go. A shankless button. Right, on to the next. Right, I got a signal near my lovers, just here, somewhere. Oh, I can see something. Looks like I've nicked it a touch. Oh! Is it another spectacle buckle? Flat side this side and decorated that side. Oh, I think it might be. Did I nick it? I can't see a nick now. Oh, I did. Yeah, just there. I'll get some of that Renaissance stuff on it. That'll cover up any marks. Right, that's good. On to the next. Right, I was just digging here and this popped out of the side wall. It's a bit of lead, but it's been like fashioned into a shape with this sort of dent here. And on this side, this bit's like curled over. See, sort of like heart shaped with a little dent, and then this curled over bit. Sort of interesting, like, you know. And out of the same hole, I got this bit of stone, and it's the right thickness for a piece of roof tile, maybe off a villa. These little marks, I think, is just where it's been hit by the plough for thousands of years. Right, I might come back here one day and dig a really big hole, but not when the cows are around. If they suddenly see me and charge over, I'd have to fill a big hole in. I don't want to be doing that. Right, so on to the next. Right, I got a signal here, my lovers. Ooh, queen ball. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's a tiny, tiny button. I'll tell you what, that is pretty damn good for a 17-inch coil. Look at that. Tiny. Right, on to the next. Well, I just dug up a piece of big piece of bath stone, like, you know, Cotswold stone. You know, I found that bit of rubbish over there. It could have been a roof tile or part of one, and now I got in. I hit it with a spade. Chipped a bit off. Is that rust marks on there, or was that just the stone leaching? Right. I'm gonna have to one day, when the cows are gone, I'm gonna dig a big hole here and see what I can find at depth. Oh, that wind is doing me head in. I found a little bit of a sheltered spot behind this edge. Yes. Well, I found a Roman coin there, and I found another place where I found 2 Roman coins quite close to each other, and they were similar looking coins. So what I want is a program or a setting, or I don't know. I've heard that some people say a clear screen with nothing on it is the maximum depth. But I want a program that gives me the maximum depth, or settings, or however you do it. Something that would just give me the ultimate depths, because if I'm just getting that little coin that I found over there was 9 inches down, it was a tiny coin. So what I need is something that will test for coins at even more depth than 9 inches when they're that small. I could hardly pick it up. And that little button a minute ago, that was 4 or 5 inches. Wasn't particularly deep, but he picked it up. So what I need is a program that will give me maximum depth. That way I can detect everything in the soil around where I find Roman coins, because I don't want to be missing a potential hoard. Now I think the detector will pick up a hoard anyway, whatever it is. And it probably won't give me a great signal. Probably give me iron signal, because most deep objects usually do give you iron signals. But I just want to be able to get there down to the deepest I can go. Maybe turn off auto ground balance, put it on manual, because it did seem to be a bit sharper. You get a lot of noise with it, but you do go deeper. Right, that's enough rambling. I'm going to have a puff on my vaporizer, drink a coffee, relax, and get back to it. I've got this bit of clot up here. There's a bit of a bank, and I suspect people might have been sitting up here, and someone sat back and dropped a coin. That's what I'm thinking. Might not be, might be a bit of rubbish, a bit of foil or something. But I got a signal in here. Oh, I was wrong. Shotgun cap. Yeah, standing on the edge of the field, frightening the birds, and bang bang. Right, don't want that. That can go in the edge. Right, on to the next. Right, I got a signal in here, my lovers. Turn it on my help. There's a nice bit of colour with it, so I think it might be something interesting. Oh, like it's a mood tube, and it's still got the lid on it. Oh, it's still got some in there. I can feel it. You can see the words Illin, so it's penicillin. So let's see if they only comes out. Look. Oh yeah, look, some in there. Still good to use. Ugh. Right, on to the next. Right, my lovers. Right, this was a super faint signal, like the Roman coin, like just a little oink of a signal. I had a job pinpointing it, but it's in here. It's out somewhere. Oh, there it is. Hold on. It's not a bit of lead. Yeah. Oh, getting a bit breezy. Right, let's have a close look. We have my specs on. It is just a bit of lead. Oh, it looked like it was shaped at some point. Like it, almost like it's got a surface on it. Right, no, it was just a bit of lead. That was deep. There's the pinpointer. 12 inches for that little tiny bit of lead. It's good going, isn't it? Right, on to the next. Right, that's it, my lovers. I think I've had enough. I've had enough of this wind. It's getting into my ears a bit. Getting a bit, feels like a headache coming on or something. So I'm going to pack in. I'm going to go down the pub for a few jars of ale, and I'm going to head off home to make the video. And we'll see. Next weekend I'll probably be back here. I might be, or I might be somewhere else. I've got a house to do. Well, it's more of a hotel than a house. They got big gardens, and I might pop in there and do their garden. You know, it's a big old house. I don't think it's ever been done, so I will pop in there. I think the house is what, 17th century, something like that. So they might have some nice old coins in the garden. Right, I will see you next weekend. Cheers.